going to clip that just a little bit, just barely what you need. Okay, so you'll match that, and then these two, this is the most critical point there, where they just have to intersect perfectly. And it might take a couple of times before you get it just perfect. Okay, now here's where you're going to figure out which kind of corner you're going to do. So you want to come right to that point right there. Now you can stitch over that, or you can stop and start again. And they suggest that you go from the center back in both directions. So I want to trim this before I hit that spot, so I'm not sewing over all that bulk. Pin out. Okay, stitch on this machine. So before I trim or anything, I'm going to look and see if I hit that mark, because sometimes you'll have to take it out. Okay, so there it is. You can see that they're all intersecting perfectly there. So then you will trim. My scissors are, trim that bulk away. And when you do your sample, I would suggest you do it with the pattern that you have.
Just to get it right.
Because some will be a little bit different than others. Then you want to trim your bottom with your real scissors, not these. You'll grate it so the upper one is a little wider. Do a better job than that. And you'll have it all interfaced.
So sample, we should make with front pattern?
Yeah,
Or
this is an actual pattern. I just cut it off.
Not the pattern that you give to us?
No, because you know, that was fine to try, but it has a 1/4 inch seam right here, and it's too difficult to attach. Okay, so then we'll go and do our understitching here and press, and then you'll go back, and these are open. So while they're open, you can trim this a little bit. While they're open, then you will stitch right here and close it all the way across, so that that stays open and flat right there. And then make sure, you'll know if you haven't trimmed properly, because that will have a little, you know, gather up a little bit. Does that make sense?